Hey, this is Zacklog the Great. So, it is now 6 years that I've been doing my YouTube channel. Um, so, what's new? What's changed in that time? How's the project going? If you don't know, I started my YouTube channel. I recorded my first video when I saw the absolutely insane reactions people had to the election. The left had to the election of President Donald Trump. Um, they they haven't gotten any saner since. They have not. They have not become any more reasonable, any less crazed. Since, frankly, they've only gotten worse. Uh, each year that goes by, I get a little more worried for the safety of myself and my family. Um, we'll see. And we're coming up on a midterm election. We are coming up on the U.S. midterms. Everyone's talking about, like, okay, just in terms of the usual way things go, the president's party loses seats in the first midterm. And then, there's a number of other factors why you would expect the Democrats to do poorly. It's going to be this big red wave. We will see how fortified this election is. And as YouTube requires me to say, of course, the 2020 election was the most safe and secure election in history, and there is no evidence whatsoever that any fraud was committed anywhere by anyone. Every single thing about the 2020 presidential election was done right, and I am sure that the same thing will apply to the 2022 midterm elections. I fear the United States as we have known it is not going to continue much longer. But we shall see. So, such musings aside, 6 years, I am just under 600 subscribers on YouTube. I have 130 subscribers on Odyssey, ODYSEE.com, and I have 300 on BitChute. So, there's no telling how much overlap that is, which is kind of the funny thing. I could have just 600, or I could have 700. I could have as many as 1,000 if all of them are distinct, which seems unlikely. There's probably a decent amount of overlap. I have now had 2 videos removed from YouTube. One was several years back, and the other just happened a couple weeks ago. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm kind of in this limbo where I am allowed to exist basically uninterfered with, mostly because I have a relatively small audience. And if I get many more people, I wonder, how much more trouble I'm likely to have. So, since I passed 500 subscribers, and I can now post images to YouTube, and I've been occasionally posting memes I've created, which is kind of fun. I actually started doing, I don't think they were even called that then. I started doing them just kind of goofing around maybe like 14 or 15 years ago. I only did a few back then, and I've gotten more active and fiddling around and creating things. The first ones I did were strictly just goofing around. Yo, dog, I heard you like. If you know what I'm talking about, if you've been kicking around the internet long enough to have seen that. So that's kind of fun. I have a Subscribestar account. If you like my work, if you want to support my channel, you can go to subscribestar.com/Zachlog-the-great. You can sign up to support me there. I have been up to 7 subscribers over there, and down to 3. So, I don't know. I'm not trying to do this to make I'm not doing this to make money. I'm certainly not going to get rich off of this, but it helps. And then there's the interesting question of, why am I doing this? Like, what is the point of this channel? I do 3 types of videos. I do just my own thoughts about politics and culture and things like that. I record classic poems, and I hold discussions about those poems. And why do I do this? Why do I do any of this? I have these ideas in my head, and I think some of them matter. I think maybe something that's in my head can help someone else. So I want to get that out there. I want to preserve and pass on the beauty of our culture. The amazing poetry that the English language has, a lot of which is entirely ignored by the educational system. Frankly, I'm a little scared to see what, like, middle school and high school education on poetry in public schools is like these days in America. It wasn't great when I was a student, and I'm pretty sure it's only gotten worse. And the discussions, you don't really, well, okay, for a certain type of person, I don't really understand something until I've had a chance to talk through it. Until I can, put my idea out there and have someone else, feed it back to me, and yes, no, this makes sense. How about connecting that to this? And that's, to me, that's an important part of, really thinking through some things. So, anyway, I've been doing this for 6 years, which is a not insignificant slice of my life. I think I'm going to keep going. Who knows? Another 6 years, another 10 years. Anyway. It's been interesting. I've had a chance, both through my own poetry discussions and through, talking to people in comments and in other forums about videos I've made. I've had a chance to have some interesting conversations because of this, and that's definitely been a benefit as well. Thank you. Thank you, just those of you who watch this. Thank you, those of you who comment on my videos and support. It means more than you probably understand. And definitely thank you to my supporters on Subscribestar. We will see how my channel goes, and we will see how America goes in the near future. God be with you.